Yvonne here, and this is another video. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but I'm back and I'm coming at you with my simple and easy way on how to contour and highlight the face. So if you want to see my tips and my ways on how to get that beat, keep right on watching. Okay guys, so I've zoomed you in closer, and as you can see, I already have my brows on. So we're just gonna get started. I'm gonna do my foundation routine because it is updated on how to get a smooth base. And I know a lot of you all wanted to see that, so I'm gonna knock two birds out with one stone. Is that what they say? I don't know, but that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm going with. So for primer, I'm going to use my Base Tape Primer by Tarte that I received in my BoxyCharm. It is a hydrating primer, so I typically just use this. I don't really go in with anything else. Oh, please, disclaimer, we are being quarantined, sis, and the nail shops are closed, so my nails are raggedy. So yeah, I'm going to take a little of this primer. And then it's really hydrating. It's really hydrating primer. You only need a little bit. I'm an oily girl, but just because you are oily does not mean that you do not need to hydrate. Because your face, especially if you use, like me, and you use a matte primer. When I first started out, I was using, like, doing makeup. I thought that I had to have matte everything. And that is such a mistake, okay? So next, when we're all primed and nice and moisturized, I go in with a setting powder. The setting powder that I'm going to use is going to be the Fenty setting powder in the shade Cashew. I'm going to take a beauty sponge. It's kind of dirty, so don't look at it too close. But I'm going to take a beauty sponge and I'm going to just dip into my lid. And I'm going to put this powder. Don't put too much, I just put too much, but I'm gonna put it in the spots that I really get oily in, and that's especially the nose, and right here on the sides. Make sure you get that crease right here in your nose, because that, like, oil, for me, it will literally sit there. On my top lip, I get really oily. I get oily here a lot. So that's like really the most important part. Next, after that step, I'm gonna go in with my setting spray. This is the Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. I like this because it is super fine. I use it to set my makeup as well. But we're just gonna go take a little bit of that, and we're going to set the powder that's on our face. As y'all should know by now, my holy grail foundation is my Fenty, my matte Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear in the shade 440. I take a little on the back of my hand. I'm only going to use 2 pumps today because I just want y'all to see how much it really spreads. You don't even need a lot. I have my brush. These are my Alamar brushes that I got in BoxyCharm. I'm just going to start on the inside. See how, like, covering right there? You see how covering that is? I'm gonna do one side so y'all can see just how much this actually does match my face, because when you first put it on, it doesn't look like it does. But it does. It just gives you a nice glow. Oh yeah, this side has foundation. This side does not. Look how much it matches. Love it. So, we have our foundation on. So right now, I do have a little bags. So I have my Fenty Pro Filter Concealer. I don't know if it's called Pro Filter. I know it matches. Yeah, it is. I'm right. I have my Fenty Pro Filter Concealer in 440. So it's the exact same color. Well, supposed to be the exact same color as my foundation, but I don't know about all that. But I have bags. So I'm going to correct under my eyes. Y'all know, like, I really, like, my boyfriend gets on me so much because I will not go to sleep. Like, I'll go to sleep, but not really. So, Okay, so I'm just gonna use my fluffy brush. Make sure this stays right under my eye. And usually I would bring it up to my eyelids because my eyelids are darker too. And I probably will, to be honest. I wasn't going to because I was going to use, because this is not highlighting right now. I'm just correcting. A lot of people correct before they put their foundation on. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how I feel. It looks the same to me. But I will say, if you correct before you put your foundation on, you will use less foundation. Because you're not even going to feel the need to put any foundation here because you have concealer, especially. But if you wanted to walk out of the house just like this, like I said, I promote the natural beat. You can walk out like this. Yeah, you can walk out like this. You can walk out of the house like this, sis, you're done. You're done. But if you want to go to the next level, okay, let's go to the next step. So now we're really going to contour. A lot of people like the cream contour, and a lot of people like to just powder contour. For the sake of this video, I'm going to show you how to do both because you can do both. And sometimes I do if I'm going for like an extreme beat, like super extreme. So I'm going to take my black opal. This is too dark for a contour. Okay, please don't. I mean, you can. You got to see how I do it. So I ain't going to say please don't. But there's really no need to have a contour this dark. But for the sake of me not wasting my money, I'm going to cream contour with this. And I do the little fishy face. That's it. This side. That's it for the cheeks. We're going to blend it out later. I go on the forehead and I just make some little lines. And then here, because you want your forehead to be snatched. If your forehead is big, you want to really bronze. If your forehead is small, you don't need to bronze that much, sis. But that's not even at all, but you get the point. So I'm going to take my Pretty Vogue concealer. This is like kind of a highlighted shade for me. I'm not going to use too much of a highlighted shade because like I said, I want a natural beat for today. And I'm going to, I always take it under my eye. You don't have to do that, but I make like a little triangle right by my cheekbones and I fill it in. I make sure I go down the side of my nose to make it straight. Bring it up. So this is my highlighting technique. And make sure you go right between the brows. I'm really doing like really sorry lines right now because I'm trying to look in my camera instead of my mirror. But I'm doing this for y'all, okay? I'm doing it for you. So please. These are my contour and highlight lines. You want to blend out your contour first. You can do it either way. You can blend out your highlighter, but then too much darkness might overtake your highlight. This is your highlight. A lot of people don't know, because a lot of people think that the highlight I'm talking about is like highlighter, which that is a really good part of makeup. But right now we're talking about highlighting the face with a concealer. The more I'm letting this concealer sit, the more it's warming up to my skin and the more it's going to stay in place. So right now we're going to pick out a brush. I really suggest a fluffier brush. This is actually the brightening brush. They suggest you to blend out your highlight with it, but I suggest you to contour with it, and you'll see why. When you blend out your contour, you kind of want to move up. You want to softly move up, never move down, because you don't want this to become super dark. Because you'll see towards the end of my video, well, as we get into the highlighting and contouring, you're going to see that we leave this place is going to really set the contour off. So I really don't want to put too much darkness down there, but we want to blend. See that? You want to blend that contour up into your hairline and up into the concealer. Don't touch it yet. Don't touch the concealer yet. I should have did a contour do's and don'ts video. If this one's not detailed enough for you, let me know. Blending, blending, blending. And take your time. Don't rush. Do not rush. Okay? Okay. Do you see instantly how this side still looks very wide, but this side looks snatched in? Can you see that? It looks snatched in, okay? The chin, I don't worry too much about it. My neck is naturally dark, as y'all know. I'm going to do a Q&A, question and answer video, because I know it's maybe a lady from Arizona. She wanted to know why I don't put foundation on my neck. And as you can see, if you saw me doing my foundation, you saw I did go down with the brush, but I'm not. My neck is naturally dark. I'm completely comfortable with it. And I just know what I like. And I just know what I want to do. I'm not about to walk around with a whole foundation neck. I'm not trying to disguise anything, okay? The forehead snatch is really a thing, okay? It needs to be snatched. And when that concealer blends on top of it, it gives it a whole new look, okay? You'll see. I blend out the nose. And I always go up here with the nose contour so you can have that nose, okay? The nose that you desire, okay? Look at that. What nostril? Where is my nostril over here? We see this one. But where is it over here? It has disappeared, okay? The type of brush I use to blend out my highlight, I use a beauty blender or beauty sponge, and I also use a fluffy brush, okay? So right now I'm gonna start on the chin. And your concealer might have gotten a little stiff, sis. It's okay. That's actually what I like. It's kind of what makes it smooth. But if you don't like it, you can spray a little setting spray or a little refresher spray and just get to it. Don't make your chin too wide though. But I'm gonna go up here. I always let my under eye sit the longest because that's what really makes your makeup. I bring this down through the eyebrows and on top of it. And I kind of let it sit too, but you want to make sure you blend it up into that contour we just blended out earlier. See, look at that. Looks beautiful. Now, if your forehead is big, mine is big, you don't want to go so far up, sis. If your forehead is big, leave your highlight down here. Do not go up here because it's going to give it the illusion that your forehead is even bigger. You don't even have to go this far up. We all have different size foreheads. If you got a 5 head, I'm not coming for you. I'm just giving you this tip. If you got a 5 head, a 6 head, a 10 head, don't bring that concealer that up here. Don't do it. You better leave that contour there. You better leave that contour there. Because if you don't, you're going to be walking around here with a 25 head, okay? If you got a number 1 head, you need to bring that concealer up because you don't got enough for it. If you like me, you got about a 3 or 4, well, shoot, mine could be a 5 too. You want to leave it here. You want to leave it here, okay? Now we're going to come down on the nose. We're going to meet that one with this. And we're going to come down. Now with this highlighting, ooh, I get cross-eyed. This highlighting for the nose, I don't blend it out a lot because I kind of want it to stand out like that. Nextly, most important part, you want to make sure that this has set and warmed up to your skin, and you're going to lightly dab it. Now this is when you're going to make sure everything is covered. You're going to make sure it blends into this contour, because if you don't, it's going to be a line and you're going to be able to tell. But right now we're going to work on the middle. Just going to blend it out. I got that spot that need to be covered. And you're just going to keep on blending. I'm going to speed this up. And all I can tell you is this. Make sure you blend with this brush. It does the one. I ain't going to say this brush, whatever brush you have. Use the brush first. A lot of people go in with the beauty sponge or the beauty blender. Use the brush first. So now we're going to take our handy dandy Beauty Sponge by Sonia Kasha. First, you can try to do it with just, by itself. Blend it out. Make sure you get that nose. Set that concealer in. Don't move that concealer. Just set it in. We'll come in here and we're going to blend it out. If it does not work, I'm going to put my mirror down. Who that? But if it does not work, it will work. But if you are using a concealer that is too stiff to blend in, spray a little of your setting spray on your face, a few, just to re-moisturize the concealer, and then you can do this. Don't bring it up no more. Just blend that line in. And if this is too much, take the butt. This is a Sonia Kasha sponge that you can get from Walgreens. I got mine from Target. They have them in Walmart. Next step, we're going to use some setting powder. This is the Ciate London setting powder. I'm trying it for the first time, so hopefully it doesn't wipe me out or get me in cast. But I want to try it for a highlighting effect. I'm going to mix it with my cashew from Fenty in the lid. I'm going to put a little cashew. Ciate London. We're going to mix it up. I'm going to use the sponge that I blended out my concealer with, and we're going to set this concealer so it will not move. I'm not a fan of baking. I just like to put it up there and dab it in, okay? If I was doing eyeshadow today, I would put a little under my eye just in case the palette had a lot of kick out in the palette, like kickback, so it wouldn't mess up my base. And everywhere that you put the concealer. I'm going to use my tapered face brush that I got from, I think, Walgreens, I'm not sure. And I'm going to set my cream contour. Even though it's about set, we still want to set it. It's going to come out of this Cover FX palette that I got, either in Ipsy or BoxyCharm, I'm not sure. And of course, we're going to use this color right here. We probably could use this, but it has some shimmer in it, so we're not going to do that. We're going to take a little bit up there, tap off the excess. And we're gonna go right where that contour is. You see that? You still see the line? Remember, do not touch down there. We're gonna go right there. Go with upward motions. And I do it lightly. See that? It looks a little too dark, but I'm telling you, it's not. It's not. And I don't really put any more on the brush right now. I'm gonna put more. But I'll tell you, the forehead highlight is really good. But right now I'm gonna work on his cheek. I'm going the forehead. Add some up there, not too much because you don't want to make yourself look like you have a beard. I'm gonna go here. Look at this. This is really gonna snatch the nose. And like I said, you don't have to cream contour. You can just powder contour. You can do all the steps that I gave before without, using the cream by opal. Look at that. Do you see that shadow? That's what you want. That's what you just did to your whole face. Now you just did it to your nose. Now we're gonna take it up just a notch. Remember that setting powder I said keep there, sis? Remember that? Take our Morphe setting sponge, and we're really going to take this contour up to another notch. We really are. I don't know if you've ever seen anybody do this. If you haven't, you've seen it on Yasmin's or Yvonne's channel, okay? We're going to take a little on that sponge. This is why I love this sponge. If you don't have a Morphe sponge, please go get one. They do have a couple of dupes in Walgreens, like Eco Tools, but just with this edge up there, perfect. And you're going to go right under that contour. I know. Genius. I'll bring it to my mouth. Now we're going to take a brush. We're not going to let it sit for long because if you let it sit for long, it won't move. We're going to go right there. Look at that. Go up. Don't touch the contour yet because we're going to take the powder off. We'll touch the contour later. Look at that clean contour. Look. She is snatched. So what do we do next? We set with the same watermelon. So we're just letting it dry a little bit, because I'm gonna show you how to do blush. People be saying black women can't wear blush, and I'm just like, who told you that? Who said that? Who said that? So we're gonna take a little bit of Ciate London brush. Ooh, Ciate London blush. Don't clock me, sis. Really pretty blush. Not the butt, the side. Smile. And we're just gonna put it right here. I do put a little on my cheeks, but not much. I'm gonna put it right on top of the contour. Look at that. And you don't need a lot. I'm gonna use one of the most hardest highlights to use, okay? And that is Trophy Wife by Fenty Beauty. We're gonna take a little on the brush. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We're gonna even tap some off. And we're gonna go right on top of that blush. Don't touch it, okay? Get you a little more. We're gonna go right here. I'm gonna go right there. Just there. Did you see that? We just put some highlight on top of the concealing highlight that we had. We just put a little shimmer. You see that? Is that too much? When we used to bring it all the way down here, we were doing way too much, okay? You can still do it, sis. I actually still do it sometimes when I do highlight, but I don't put a lot. Now we're gonna blend this out. Right on top of that blush. We're gonna blend it out. We ain't going all the way up here. Another thing that I do highlights is my Cupid's bow. You see how I just brought the shape of my lips out? It highlighted. See, you highlight something that you want to bring out. You contour something that you want to take away. She's preaching right now. You highlight something that you want to extenuate. You want people to see. You contour something that you want to hide. I've heard that. I don't know who I heard say that. And it's the truth. I've gone through by all my life. I think it was Tyra Banks, actually, on America's Next Top Model when I was like 12. But this. Okay, guys, that's it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching. I tried my hardest to show y'all my glam techniques and my ways of contouring, my ways of getting my highlight, and just for a nice natural beat, up close and personal. You guys requested it. If there's another video that you want me to do, I will gladly do it. I know people have been asking for an eyelash tutorial. I wear falsies a lot, but I also wear my natural lashes. Right in here right now, you're seeing my natural lashes. Not to brag, but these are my natural lashes. I know you guys have been asking for that, so I will be doing a eyelash tutorial, how to apply eyelashes. Please give me more video suggestions in the comments, please. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. You guys have been supporting this whole time. So, I think it's time for a freaking giveaway, don't you think? I'm going to be giving away $25 giveaway. It's going to be Cash App straight to you. Okay. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel. Screenshot that you subscribe to my channel. Send it to any of my inboxes, my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Facebook. Make sure you leave me your Cash App information down in the comments when you put those purple hearts there. When you put those purple hearts there, it lets me know that you're entering the giveaway. Thanks for watching. See you later. Until the next video. Bye.